Hey, I'm Dr. J. Welcome to my kitchen. Today, you and I are going to make a parsnip puree. So delicious and it's so simple to make. So if you've never had a parsnip, this is what they look like. All we've got to do to prep them is just peel them and chop them up. It's that simple. So I'm just going to kind of start. I'm going to take off the root end and just the tops. Just like that. And I love these little garbage bowls. If you've never done this before, you just take a little bowl that you have, put a little plastic liner in it. It just makes for easy cleanup. When you're done, you just take out the liner and toss it in the trash. So easy peasy. So I'm going to continue here. Okay, so I got the parsnips all peeled up. It already smells good in here. They're like a little sweet. I don't really know how to describe it. If you've never had them before, I just highly recommend them. Almost like a little, I hate to say licorice because it kind of scares people away, but maybe a little bit of fennel. I don't know. They're just so good. Okay, I'm going to use 2 cups of vegetable stock or broth, whatever you've got going on. And you can make this yourself, but I always have it on hand in the cottons. It just makes life simple. I've got 2 cloves of garlic, kind of big cloves. So I'm just going to give them a whack. And that just releases some of the oils in there. And it's the same thing, just give it a whack and throw it in there. I've also have a little bit of fresh thyme and fresh rosemary. Just going to throw it right in there and 1 dried bay leaf. This is so flavorful. I'm actually going to serve this today. I'm making some short ribs, but you could serve this kind of parsnip puree alongside a roast chicken, a pork loin, pork chops. I mean, really a meatloaf. And if you don't like meatloaf, you'll have to try mine. But they're just so versatile. And parsnips are fabulous. They're so healthy. They are high in fiber. They're high in vitamin C and potassium. They're just heart healthy and they taste good, right? So you don't have to feel guilty. So fabulous. All right. So what I do is when I get to the bigger ends, because if you notice when you look at the parsnips, they're thinner here and they get thicker at the end. No big deal. When I get to the top here, I'm just going to cut this in half and I'm just going to cut it in half moons. These do not need to be precise at all. Because all I'm doing is when this comes up to a boil, they're going to go in and they're going to simmer for about anywhere 10 minutes or so, just till they get fork tender. That's all we're doing. I'm not serving them like this, so I really don't care what they look like. I just want to know they're going to taste good. So again, just half moons with the bigger ends. And my goal is to turn you all into parsnip lovers. I don't really remember having them as a kid. I don't remember, how I got turned on to them. Probably from watching all the cooking shows I've watched over the years, I love trying new things, and they've just stuck. I love them. I love roasting them. They're so good. I throw them in stews. I throw them in soups. I mean, it's just, and I eat them just like this. So good. Okay, so this is just coming up to a bubble. I'm going to get the parsnips in. I have other recipes you might have seen where I've done this kind of very similar, except for you could use half and half, you could use milk, you could use cream, whatever you have. And that's really good too. I'm just keeping this really light because even though the parsnip is so flavorful, just like this, honestly, they're delicious. But I am making something a little bit heavier to go with it. And so, we don't always have to have things packed in creams and butter, even though that's not a bad thing. This has come up to temperature. I'm going to let this go just till everything's fork tender. It'll take about 10 minutes. Okay, these parsnips are ready to go. Just been about 10 minutes, and I just kind of want to show you. You just want them to be fork tender, so the fork should go in nice and easy, just like that. All right, but first, what I want to do is I want to go in and fish out that bay leaf. So I'm going to use my little garbage bowl here. I'm going to fish out my bay leaf, and this is the little thyme sprig as well, and that rosemary. The rosemary and the thyme, it's given up all its love, so that's good. If there's leaves in there, totally fine. We're going to blend it all up. It's going to be delicious. So now what I'm going to do is I've just shut off my burner and I'm just going to fish out using like this slotted spoon here, the parsnips and the garlic. Okay, going to go in. Oh, I almost forgot. and just a little bit of butter, right? I got 2 tablespoons, and I am going to add just a pinch of salt. Okay, going in there. I mean, butter makes everything better, right? Just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to blend these up, but I'm saving this liquid because I'm going to add the liquid a little bit at a time just till I get the right consistency for Eric and I, right? And then you can decide if you want yours a little bit thinner. That's the great thing about cooking, right? I give you kind of recipes and then you all just make it how you like it. Okay, so it's going to give us a little blend. Excellent. And this is great. Just take this little top off, right? I'm going to put a little bit of this in here. So good. If you all have tried or if you all like parsnips, I'd love to know how you make them. If you have different recipes or how you enjoy them, just put it in the comments below for me, okay? And if you haven't tried them, please do, and then also let me know. I think it might be one of your favorites. A great way to try them if you've never done it before, and I do have a recipe for it, but it's just roasting them. So, you just cut them up kind of like you do carrots, and I usually put parsnips, carrots, onion. You can put fennel on there. It's just fab, and just roast them in your oven, but they're so good. Those are looking fabulous. I still want them a little bit thinner. That looks fabulous. So we're going to get these plated up, and I'm going to give them a taste for you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so parsnip puree. I'm going to give this, actually, I'm going to put a little bit for me so I can give it a little taste for you. And then we're going to serve them up in this pretty bowl. Just like that. Oh my goodness. These are so good, and they're good for you, but honestly, they're delicious. So that's like a win-win in my book, right? These are so creamy. You don't need the cream. You don't need the cream or the milk. You really don't. Parsnips. Who knew? I like to finish mine with a little bit of chives. I always have dried chives on hand just because I just don't go through them that quickly, and I find that they just taste delightful. So I'm going to give a little bit of my little taste here. And obviously, I made these for Eric and I. It's a little bit smaller portion, but if you're serving a bunch of other things, this would serve 4 people. Like I said, I'm going to serve this a little bit later on with some short ribs, but this is just a great side for any night of the week, and it's so quick. So I'm going to give it a taste. Parsnips, good for me. Vitamin C, potassium, fiber. Yeah. Yep. I could eat that whole thing myself. So delicious. Please try them if you have never tried them before. Let me know. Well, I hope you love this parsnip puree as much as Eric and I do. And if you do, please share with your friends and family. If you have not subscribed yet, please do that as well. And don't forget to click that bell. That way you don't know when our next video is coming out. All right, we love y'all.